Okay, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm just getting ready to head off on this little adventure. The sun's coming up over the lake. I'm heading out for a cool little adventure that I'll talk about more when we can see everything. Okay, it's about 4:30 in the morning. I've dropped my boat off at the boat ramp. I'm just getting ready to head back up and get in my boat and hopefully come back down to here if everything works out fine. I don't know how light it looks, but it's been a little bit darker than this, but it didn't get dark all the way last night. All right, see you at the boat. I know I said I'd see you at the boat ramp, but I couldn't help but to show you just another part of the Kenai Triathlon. Today, this is going to be the first leg of the triathlon, the bicycle section. Followed by the bicycle section, we will have the rowing section and hopefully the fishing section. And so now, for reals, unless we see something cool along the way, I'll see you at the boat ramp. We're still trackside at the Kenai Triathlon. Thought we'd take a look at the sunrise. I don't know how far we are, maybe a third of the way. This is about a 7-mile trek, 8-mile trek. And so we still got a bit to go. Okay, we're nearing the boat ramp. See a little fog in here this morning. The sun's just coming up. It's probably getting close to 6 a.m. We're at the boat ramp. I've locked my bike up. It's just a quick little jaunt down to my boat, and then we'll have a little goat roping, and then we'll be on the water. Okay, here we are, the boat. Here's the boat ramp. Quick public service announcement. If you are the first one to put your boat in, you should move it down to here. This morning somebody had put their boat in just below the ramp and tied it off where that boat is, actually just in front of that boat. And so I had to actually go chest deep in the water to get past and to put my boat down here in the appropriate place. So I got my anchor out behind it to hold it kind of level in the water just a little bit. As nimble as a ninja, we're gonna go down, hop on the front of that boat and get in it. It's wet there, so it's gonna be slick. Nice. Looks like my ninja skills are still intact. Okay, so everything works out okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my anchor. This is the bow rope. I got my foot on it. I'm going to let go of the bow rope, and we're just going to pull this boat straight out. Successful. Get out the river and I'll finish my bow rope up. We're underway. Give you a quick look at what we're looking at, hopefully. All right. It's a great morning to be on the river. This stretch of river has a little bit more water in the upper section, and there's some rocks, so you got to be careful. The sun has not come up on the river yet, but we do have some fog hanging up on the river, which is always kind of cool, I think. There's the bridge, kind of going through a set of boulders here. Got some fast water. Got some water curling up there. That could be a boulder. So. Yeah, clearly there's a boulder underneath that somewhere, but not high enough to get us. So, making our way down the river here. we'll go a ways before we put tackle out. But it's gorgeous. Fog above the river, clouds are starting to turn colors. Beautiful morning. You can see I have several different weapons in my arsenal. I'm going to start today with this one here. I've had a lot of good luck with this one in the past, although I haven't fished this river for probably 15 years. So we're going to get that tied on, see what happens. Okay, so we're going to let some line out, run this deep diver plug down river, and then back row. And what we'll do is we'll make it sink to the bottom and dance on the bottom, and hopefully we'll find something. So right now I got my anchor out. I'm going to pull up the anchor and we're going to start going. Wow, but I got a rod out. I got a spin glow with a diver on there, holding it on the bottom. I'm sitting in the slot. And let's see, get over here where we're out in the sun maybe. I probably can't see anything. Making a little breakfast, a little coffee. Just kicking back. Tough to beat a day like this. Well, I'm here to tell you, not every day is as hard as this day. I'm sitting on the river. Got a spin glow on my rod. Got it ran out there. Had a little bit of a hit a bit ago, but not a full takedown. Having some breakfast. Breakfast of not so champions. Oatmeal. Oops. Walnuts. Some fruit. What I'm looking at. So we're down in the estuary water here, not far from our pro out. I'll be able to take a little 360 here so we can take a look. You can tell that the tide line, you can see where the tide line is very clearly, where the grass meets the mud. So we're probably 10 feet down from the highest tide point. We're nearing low tide. I think low tide's in about 2 hours from now, total low tide. And so we haven't reached total low tide. It'll probably drop another, couple 3 feet, be my guess. Sport fishermen, seeing these buoys empty is not really a great deal. What it means is that all the boats are out commercial fishing right now. And so that means the nets are in the water, and not a lot of fish are going to make it in the river today. Fishing boat, a little bit bigger than mine. You can see they got the net reel on the back there. They run that, I don't know, half a mile of net out from sockeye. Pull it back in over the back. This is the only boat of probably 20 buoys that I've seen so far, and you can look down this way and see several more buoys, so I'm gonna guess he must be broke down or something. This must be an old fish processing plant. They had the big dock here so you'd be able to pull boats up at high tide and unload. You can see that it was initially logs, and then they came in and they put metal, and since then it looks like it's been abandoned. Quite a beauty. Still going down here. Welcome to another goat roping. This is a pull-out, so this is the boat ramp to get your boat out. My boat's all the way down there. It's not fully at low tide, but it's quite a bit at low tide, and so we're going to drag it all the way up here with a cable and a truck. And so the way that works out, I'm going up to get my truck right now, but apparently this cable is long enough that you pull it all the way up, and then somebody was nice enough to put a pipe in the ground here, and the cable ends up going around the pipe, and your boat keeps going up the boat launch until it gets up on the top. So we're going to try this out in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Go roping 1.0.